Hello friends, this is a React website with few basic pages: home, about, services, contact. And on the contact form, I want to add a contact form where my site visitor will simply fill the form and I should receive the message in my email. Okay, I want to receive this message from this contact form in my Gmail inbox or any email inbox. For this, I'm going to use email.js. And using email.js, we can send email from our React app to our email ID. And we will not need to set up in any email server. So what is the pricing of email.js? It's free. So let's check the pricing page. They have a free plan, and under the free plan we can receive up to 200 emails per month, and this would be sufficient for a basic website. So create account. So click here, sign up for free, and sign up. Once you sign up, click sign in into your account. So sign in, and after login you will see something like this. We will leave this here only, and first we will set up a contact form on our React website, and then we will return back to our this email.js, and we will see how we can integrate this email.js with our React form. So let's open this project, this app in our VS Code. So this is component, contact component, and this is responsible for rendering this page. Okay, so if we change anything here, let me delete this one, and this will be deleted from here also. So let us first create a simple HTML form, and let me add input field, input type to text, and name equal to sender name, and placeholder is equal to your name. Let's add one more field for email. Input type is equal to email, then name is equal to sender underscore email, and placeholder is equal to your email ID. Now let me add a text area for the message. So text area, and name is equal to message, and placeholder is equal to your message, and now add a button type is equal to submit, and send mail. Also let's make these fields required. So required, add required attribute to our form fields. Save, and let's see how our forms looks. So this is how our forms look. I've already added some basic CSS styling. So you can type anything here, and if you send mail, nothing happens. Okay. So let us control this form using React hook. So we will create a constant. So const sender underscore name, and set sender underscore name equal to use state, and I will keep the default value blank. I'm going to copy this line two more times, one for email and one for message. So second I will say sender email and set sender email, and here message and set message. Now I will set the value of these fields to this constant name. So here I'm just type value equal to sender name. Here I'm going to set value to sender email. So value equal to sender email, and here I'm going to set value to message. So now let's see how our form looks. So this is now if you type anything, nothing will happen because this form is now being controlled by the app. Okay, so now we will add on change handler to these form fields. So on change, and name this one as handle name, and I'm going to copy this thing times here, and for email I will name this to handle email, and for message I will handle message. Now let's create this function. So const handle money, and I'm going to create function for email. So const handle handle email. So const handle email, okay, and one more function for message. So handle message, okay. So we will set the value. So we will set here e dot target. So we will set the value, set sender name to e dot target dot value, and same thing for other also. So for here we will change sets sender email, and for this is for message, this should go here, and here it should be email, and here it should be set handler, set message, and this will be e to target dot value. Okay, and here it should be like this. Okay, so now if we type anything, now we can type. Okay, now let's add a handler for our form. So on submit we will be adding here to your form. So form on submit, going to let's name this to send mail, and we'll create this function, and we'll prevent the default function. So e dot prevent default. Okay, So I think we have completed our form. Now we need to integrate email.js service to our form. We have already created our account. Create a service, so click here, add new service, and select Gmail. You can select anything else and click connect account. Select your email ID, and then you can also check this option and click continue. Okay, and then click create service. Done. Now go to email template and create a new email template. Okay, this will create a default template. Let me modify this. Let me add this email JS, and here this would be sender name. This is what this would match the value here, sender name. Okay, so let's change this to sender underscore name and hello, and we can replace this person by just a string. So let's say hello master of codes.com, and you got a message from, and here once again change this one from form name to sender underscore name, and we can edit this thing also, and this is the same message. This should match over this one message, this message. So this is matching, and here reply to sender email, sender underscore email, and we will leave rest things. So click save. Okay, now we need to install package, this email.js package. So create a new terminal here and type npm I email.js-home and press enter. This will take some time. Okay, so we have installed the email.js package. We can verify the same from package.json file. It is here. You can see that email.js-com is installed version 3.2.0. Okay, so let's go back to our this component contact.js component, and here we will import send. So we will import send from email.js. Okay, and now in the form submit handler, this form submit handler, we have this send mail. Here we will add send and then like this, and we need to add our service ID. So this underscore ID. Okay, then template ID, and then we need to mention the field name that we want to send. So we have sender underscore name. Here are the field names: name, sender email, and message. So these are the fields that we wish to send. So sender name and sender email and message. Okay, and then your user ID. Okay, and then we just want to check if the message is sent or not, so we will add then response. We'll add a function here, console log, and here message sent only, and response of the status dot status and response dot text. Okay, and catch, so catch and console log and failed. Okay, so say this one. We need to change this service ID, template ID, and user ID. So go back to your email.js and click on email service. And here you can find your service ID. So just copy this one, Control C, and replace this one here, service ID. Okay, now we need to replace this template ID by our template ID. So click email template and click this copy icon. Okay, now replace template ID, save, and now we will replace the user ID. So go to click integration and scroll down. Here you can find your user ID and SS token. So I'm going to copy this user ID into same and just replace this user ID by our actual user ID. Okay, save this form. Now let's check out, let me check another name between John and John 123 gmail. Hello, test message from John. Click send mail. Okay, now let me check my Gmail account. Click refresh. Still not. Okay, so here I need to, this is not correct. This should be actually this one template. Let's see, copy this one and here replace. Okay, so I was missing this. Now let me click here send mail, and now let me check my email. Gmail, and yes, we have received new message from John. And hello webmaster.com, you got a message from John, and if you reply you will see that the reply is being sent to the sender email. Okay, so but now what we want is when we click this send mail, this form field should be set to blank. Okay, so for that here we can set this set center name, and we can send such not to blank. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy this 2 more times and set center email to blank and set message to blank. Okay, save this one. Now let's go back to this form. Robbie and email ID Robbie and hello test message from Robbie, and click send mail, and now the form fields are cleared. Now let's check our inbox and refresh this one. Okay, we have received email new message from Robbie. So we have successfully created this contact form on our website, and using email.js service, their free service, and but we can add more features here, like we can add here some message when someone sends that your mail has been successfully sent, and we can also add some checks like these form fields are filled correctly, and And we can also add more field like your phone number, your company, your address, something like this. And we can simply add those fields in our template to get those values in the email. So this is how we can create a contact form